Good afternoon, everyone. So welcome to the RI's interview series, the Mother Day Special. So thank you for joining us today. For today, we have invited some of the talented, hardworking, empowered, and beautiful mothers for today's episode. So our first guest is an honorary fellow and Dr. Fellow of Royal Institution, Singapore. She is the Vice Chair of the Board of Accountancy of the Professional Regulation Commission of the Philippines. Let's all welcome Honorable Dr. Fellow CPA Dr. Gloria T. Baisa.
Good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon.
Our next guest is a Dr. Fellow of Royal Institution, Singapore. She was the president of Zamboanga City State Polytechnic College and now a college professor at the same institution. Let's all welcome Honorable Dr. Fellow Dr. Nora M. Ponce.
Yes.
Our next guest is also an honorary fellow and Dr. Fellow of Royal Institution, Singapore. She is the founding president of the Association of Administrators in Hospitality, Hotel, and Restaurant Management Educational Institutions. Please welcome Honorable Dr. Fellow Dr. Gloria Bacon Wangsi.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, everyone. So thank you for being with us today.
Yes, thank you for joining us. And maybe we'd like to start today's session by finding out how the COVID situation is in each of your areas. Can we start with you, Dr. Baisa?
I am here in Pasig, and because we have a young, handsome, and very good mayor, we are well taken care of. Actually, I am waiting anytime now for the cash to be delivered house to house, yes, to be given by the mayor, yes, from the city government funds, yes. As to the number of COVID-19 cases, yes, very, very limited together with the deaths. So that for me, we are now ready for the GCQ.
Thank you, ma'am.
Dr.
How about
Ponce?
you, Dr. Ponce? How are you doing in Zamboanga City, ma'am?
Okay, we are trying to cope now, but as of the moment, per COVID-19 advisory, Zamboanga City records 60 confirmed COVID-19 cases with 3 mortalities, and we have 4 recoveries as far as May 5, 2020 record show. No? Suspected COVID deaths, we have a total of 91. While suspected COVID cases, we have the total of 503, of which 356 are with negative results and 40 are with pending results. However, our city mayor is trying to their best, no, together with other local officials, to keep at ease with all the people in the community as far as this crisis is concerned. We started our enhanced community lockdown last 15 yet. Now, there are some strategies and protocols that they put in place. Like, for example, we are given a quarantine pass labeled as A and B, are allowed to get out and buy their groceries, foods, medicines, and everything on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, while those who are holding their quarantine pass B, they are allowed to go out only on a Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. However, everybody is on lockdown on a Sunday. Nobody can go out on a Sunday. And for every household, we are given only 1 quarantine pass. In terms of assistance of foods, medications, and everything, I think our local officials or city mayors, headed by the city mayor, now they are trying their best to put everything in place now. Assistants they're trying to reach out even in the most remote area for those people who are being trapped or caught by the lockdown. There are stranded people. So all the possible assistance are now given to them. However, we already qualified to be in the GCE, but the mayor felt that we are not yet that ready because we have an increasing number of COVID victims, and I think we are still on the extension of our community lockdown.
All right. Thank you for that one, Ma'am. How about you, Dr. C?
Okay, good afternoon again. Thank you, Love. I'm sorry, I do not have now the statistics as to how many more are really affected here in Manila. I'm coming from Taft Avenue, which is the southern part of Manila. And as far as we are concerned, since we are in the condominium, we have not received any amelioration kahit isang or even one canned good. About, I think it's the second week of March, there was one who became a PUI here in the building itself. So we had to run. My daughter took us to be transferred to Parañaque, and we stayed there for 2 weeks. But before the announcement of the extension, I requested, please send us back because we learned that that person became negative. So thanks God for that. Now, in terms of the situation, the Taft Avenue is very, very, shall I say, parang ghost. It looks like a ghost town. Not vehicles are passing through, and maybe because there are no classes, of course, it's beside La Salle. So this area between Quirino as well as Vito Cruz, it's really very silent. And only our helper goes out to buy food. There is a Save More. So in terms of grocery, it's just okay. But of course, feeling bored, no, and feeling some sort of uncertainty until when will this be, and what's next, something like that. So that is as far as our area is concerned. Thank you, Lam.
Dr. Wong Si, you were saying that you're a little bit bored. So what is it? What is it that you're looking forward to doing once the ECQ or GCQ is over?
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Georgine. As far as I'm concerned, I am retired, but still very active with our association. Now, for as far as personal aspect is concerned, we were saying right after the lifting of the ECQ, let's go out, let's go to Boracay, let's go home and, enjoy. But on the second thought, oh, are we really sure that we will be safe? So these are only in thoughts. Now, in terms of the plans, there are a lot of plans because in one of my meetings with the webinar, we were talking with some owners of schools as well as the deans. And it was really a realization that there are still teachers who do not know how to, just to come up with the how to link with online. Ito mga gano'n, no? They don't know. Some are even at loss as to how to prepare the modules, online modules, not only our ordinary modules before, but really the online, where we could practice what Commissioner Popo is saying regarding the flexible learning. There is learning in school as well as online. And then it was also realized that many of our members do not have any connection in terms of internet in their own places. And so this will be a big problem. In fact, there was a report also that some teachers don't even have any laptop or even a cell phone. So these things must be looked into, and that is what we are intending to come up with to lobby with maybe the CHED and the DepEd and the TESDA is concerned. Now, I have coordinated with the Rex Publishing, and most probably by next week we will have the training on coming up with the modules online. So this will be of big help to our members, not only the members, but those who are interested. And we have noted also that because of the social distancing, the schools, the classrooms will not be enough anymore, because only, for example, for a class of 50 or 40, only 20 can be accommodated. And how about the laboratory? So since this is hospitality and tourism management program, we need very much the laboratories. And we cannot just make it big because it will entail millions of pesos. So these are really problems. And like the library also for the learning resources, how could they, let the students go and have it? And that Ed said, we have to avoid letting these students go to the internet shops or cafe, because they might be still getting the virus. So out of those discussions, being the president of RMA, I'm really thinking how or where we should start. So by next week, we start with the how to develop the modules online. And then we will have series of seminars to really help our faculty members who are so much affected already. Maybe me, I just feel bored sometimes because I used to work hard, even if I'm no longer officially attached to schools, but I was so active helping TESDA, the OT, CHED, accreditation, and wala yun, Ma'am Glo. So parang, I felt, oh, what should be next? Until when will this be? These are all our uncertainties. And how much more for those people who are affected with financial pressures, who are affected with possible losing of jobs, and perhaps their problems as to handling the family. And I think the topic now would really be focusing about also our children, how we would be handling. Oh, this is really a good discussion. Thank you, Georgine. That's all I can say for this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we recognize that this pandemic has affected all sectors drastically. So would you share some of your realizations or discernments as to how the virus has affected your work and your family?
Who would be first?
Oh, Love is asking Dr. Wangsi.
Me. Okay, how this pandemic affecting, it is personally, maybe not so much, because I have no more small children. My children are all professionals, but how does it affect? Somehow it affects me, thinking that I have two, actually three, who are frontliners. My son and his wife in the U.S., they are in, they are serving the hospital, the ICU. In fact, the other day, he told me, Mommy, I'm so happy because my 2-month patient who has been in the ICU was recovered. And he already left the hospital. So it was really a joy. But for the mother to think every day, my God, I have to tell them, please wash your hands. Make sure that, because how about my grandchildren? They might catch the virus. So these are really affecting. And not only for myself, but I am thinking of the people around. Oh my God, I feel so bad the moment I notice somebody cannot buy any rice, they have no share from the barangay. So I have to let my kasambahay, please send this 1,000 pesos so that at least it could help. And that is emotionally affecting us already, although it's not us feeling really the difficulty. Somehow God has the provisions. Thank you, Lord, for that. And we just cannot go out being a senior, we're not supposed to go out. So we're just really here for the whole period. How many days already? We can't go out. And it is affecting so much. You want to do a lot of things, but it's just on papers. Now I'm helping the TESDA, like for example, I'm part of the committee preparing the questions for the test bank for some competencies. That makes me, busy. So somehow you really have to maintain your sanity, And if there is any Zoom, I join the meeting and be updated, I have to learn and to share. And also, every day I look into my Facebook. I have a lot of friends in Facebook. So just seeing them commenting on what they have posted, I also feel happy once they comment. So that's how I look into this COVID-19, because this is really, without our knowledge, it is really affecting many. I'm sure even on the part of Dr. Georgine, I know she has a lot of businesses, and there's somehow an effect to business opportunities. Hindi ba? Well, the businessmen are affected. Families, maybe some families are already quarreling, blaming with each other without their savings, and children are really exposed to all this maybe internal violence. So that's not only about us, but even other people surrounding us. So this is really a crisis, but we have to manage it well. We have to face it. Otherwise, it will become a permanent problem, right?
Yes, thank you very much po.
Thank you. Dr. Baisa, how can professionals who are deeply involved in the academic research fueling social transformation begin to apply their own experience to their research fields during this pandemic in order to help others and the world?
There is not really the need for face-to-face contact in order for people, professionals, to do research. What we can do now is, just like what is being done by one of our members in the IABRE, the International Academy of Accountants for Business, Research and Education, who is from De La Salle, even if he is in Manila, is helping researchers, not only researchers within the Philippines, but also researchers all over the world. He is able to coach them, to monitor their work, and help them, yes, using the social media, yes. And he feels that he is doing, yes, a lot for all who are interested in research, especially now that, yes, these professionals have not much to do because they are on lockdown. Yes, this is the chance, therefore, for the professionals to enhance skills, as mentioned earlier, to gain skills, competencies, and the technology, telecommunications, particularly our faculty members. And this is also the chance to be able to serve for all those research-oriented individuals very willing to help other researchers in the Philippines, throughout Asia, all over the world, to be able to work on the researches that will involve not only from the Philippine perspective, but also from the perspective of other countries. This is the time for them to be able to join together and work on researches, complete these researches, and make use on the importance of these researches.
Yes.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much, ma'am, for highlighting the importance of
Yes,
research.
collaborative researches, that is.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you very much. For Dr. Ponce, ma'am, since many reputable universities are forced to hold classes online, and many fields related to the study of work and the internet, like digital humanities, are on the rise, in your expert opinion, how will the future trends of academia be affected and influenced by the current situation?
Actually, all those modalities that they were saying, having it online, it's really an ideal one. However, the effect on it to our students are on the connectivity, the connections, electricity, budget for the data that they will have to pay because practically they cannot go to any internet cafe. Now, like in our community, for example, we wanted to have online because we went shortcut.
Mhm.
March, we already stopped classes. So much as we wanted to have it online, but our students are coming from different communities and they were just staying in their boarding houses. So they don't have that much budget for data, for those internet connections. So it won't help them that much. But that's the easiest way for us to get connected with our students as we look into it. And that's the reason why I think Sir Popoy was saying it can be now online and offline because not everybody can go online. That's the difficulty that we have, and it really affects our what is this. I was trying to look into it. If others will go online, the others will go offline. How could we assess or make the proper evaluation, you know, for our class, our students in our class, especially when it comes to honor system, reward system that we are giving, because time is to be considered there. They have different time frames in accomplishing such a task or in mastering the competencies. So there are, we are saying that going online is a very good and ideal procedure or methods, but still, you know, considering the type of students that we have and the type of teachers that we have with us now. Seasoned teachers, they had been with in the service for so long. They have wisdom and everything, but going online, coming up with the lessons in online, using the laptops and everything, they won't like to do that anymore. So that affects our educational system. And I think that would be our problems and constraints when we will have this coming school year by August 2020. And we are looking forward for that. That's the reason why we are also preparing something for those who cannot go online, that perhaps we can have a flipped classroom and they will have their hardbound reading materials or modules and everything. But this will take us time, effort, passion to do everything. But all the adjustments should be needed, should be done for this.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I add something to that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I would like to share the scheme or initiative adopted by St. Paul University of St. Paul School of Professional Studies in Tacloban, because definitely they cannot conduct 100% online classes because of not all students could afford to have Wi-Fi connections or to have laptop or not even the cell phone, so that they took a survey among all their students, so that effective this opening of classes for the summer, this summer 2020, what they are going to do is that knowing this percentage of their students who can go online, they will be given online classes by already trained teachers, while those who cannot go online because they do not have the necessary tools to go online, they will be given the modules, the materials they need, and these materials shall be delivered to each one of the students by the school, so that the students need not go to the school to get the materials from time to time. It will be the school who will be delivering all the materials needed by the students who are offline for their studies. And the, let's say, answer to these materials shall also be gathered when the next set of materials are to be delivered to all the students. And I think this is a better scheme adapted, since there will be no need for social distancing. The students need to clear their homes, and then the students can still continue learning. It shall only entail additional work and sacrifices on the part of the school. One,
Budget,
preparing, yes, the materials.
printing the materials.
Definitely, they must have the budget for this. And also, yes, the teachers must have already been trained in the preparation of these modules, the materials, and also training the teachers for those online classes on the technology.
Technology.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you for that.
Eh,
Dr. Ponce, how do you keep calm and manage stress during this time?
Yes, no. We tried our best, no. I was, someone was, Dr. C was saying a while ago na you get bored, but stress is more, shall we say, it affects us in a greater part, no. Emotionally, like me, I am affected because my daughter is in Manila right now. He was not able, he was also caught by the lockdown and he cannot come home. So that affects us emotionally. However, I lost my auntie. You cannot really be with them, no, even in the wake, no, because there are limitations for the number of people that you need to go there. Again, that is emotionally affecting us, no. But how are we coping with this? When you just hear the voice of your daughter far away from you and say she is okay, that would give you a feeling of a good feeling already. However, with the Netflix now, we can have a marathon movies there to keep ourselves away from this stress, no? Another thing is that just keeping ourselves busy, like as I was saying, we are very busy preparing for this school year to come by August. So we, as a professor in the graduate school, we are busy preparing and making some adjustment in our syllabus and in our things to be given for our students, and busy also checking the dissertation of our students who just kept pending for how many months already. So coping this stress is just keeping ourselves busy, because I know for a fact faith and our capacity for resilience are being tested here. So praying, doing our jobs, and keeping ourselves busy are those things that can cope, I think, these stresses that we have as of the moment. You can never deny the fact that there are times when you become idle, you keep thinking already of your neighbors, of your other relatives in other communities, no? And your children and relatives who are far from you, because you cannot just look at and see them every time you wanted to. Now, but this with this social media now, this is a great help already for us. Like Mom was saying, looking into the Facebook, that will already ease the stress that we have with us. But looking at news, that would be a different thing. Very stressful. No? When we hear that there are casualties, we have this much and so forth. So that becomes again very stressful. So I think that's the thing. Praying is the most important thing as of the moment. You know,
Thank you
that
very
is how I'm coping with this stress. Thank you.
Okay.
Who will be next?
Yes. Dr. C, do you want to add something po?
Okay. I just would like to share. I have to admit that at the start, I was really afraid, and I was thinking a lot of negative things. Just like what Dr. Ponce has said, you have to think, I have a sister who is alone, your children, and so on and so forth. Plus, you are a senior. It really bothered a lot. Then I just said, Lord, is this already the end? Are you really coming? So parang ginanong ko na, if this is your will, it will be done. Wala po kami magagawa. We could not do anything about it. But then after that, after praying, just feel that, okay, if this is happening all throughout, let us just be careful, extra careful, and continue praying. And what I did was, this is just one of the crises that we are having now. I was able to overcome a lot of crises. So this is not permanent. It will change. There will be an end. So feeling that way, I also try to make happy. Just be happy. Sabi ni Ma'am, Netflix. No, I think we almost consume already the movies in the Netflix just to entertain us, And I stopped already listening to all the negative, news, because it made me more nervous, thinking that, oh my God, it went back again to Singapore, to China. So what if after the lifting, it will happen also to our country? It will be more. So we really have to think of this. And regarding our being far from, just like my sister is sick, she has diabetes, and, maybe because of nervousness, she's sweating profusely. And it bothered me a lot. So I just said, if I keep on worrying about others' negativity, which is beyond my control, then it will just put me down. So I just offered it, Lord, I know you love me, you love my family, my friends. Please heal them, because I am far, I cannot do anything else about that. So we just have really to help ourselves, be happy. And sometimes I just put on makeup and change dress and say, I still, even with the long hair, like, or with no haircut, it's okay. Just feel that we are okay, and the Lord will not leave us. We just have to trust. At the same time, while we are trusting, we have to do our part. So really just maintaining that. Okay, so that's all I can say for that.
Thank you very much, Ma'am. So my next question would be for Dr. Baisa. Ma'am, how do you keep family harmony at home?
Actually, there is not much to do when it comes to family harmony, because at home, it is only me and my husband. Yes, he's staying here in Pasig. Yes. All our children are not with us, but the eldest, who is connected with the drug company, keeps on sending us alcohol, disinfectants, face masks, thermometers, yes, shield, yes, everything, yes, providing us. And these are delivered to us via Lalamove, yes, so that from time to time we are receiving this. But I told him, do not send us food I do not like because, especially the food which we no longer cook, ready to eat, I do not know what viruses have already been contacted by this food. Do not send, I tell you. While my other son in the U.S., together with his family, yes, we talked through Viber, yes, telling him that the number of casualties in the United States are not only double, triple, quadruple. Yes, they have to make all the necessary precautions there in the U.S. in order for them not to, yes, be victims of this COVID-19. While my youngest son was based in Spain, fortunately, before the lockdown, he went to the Philippines to attend my birthday. Yes. And fortunately, yes, the lockdown came before my birthday, so that he's here now. Yes. Doing work from home, cooking for us. Yes. Tending, yes, on our needs. So that on my part, there is no much, yes, things that I have to worry about. But there are things I was able to do now, which I was not able to do before the lockdown. One, go to mass every day. Now I can attend mass online not only once, but maybe yes, 2 or 3 times in a day. Yes, I can now recite, yes, the Divine Mercy, yes, prayer every day. Yes, I see to it that by 3 o'clock, yes, I am already in my lazy no, chair, yes, sitting ready for the 3 o'clock prayer. Yes, and I am now able to do things which I was not, and I would like very much to do before the lockdown. One, clean my uh, clean my house. Yes, especially the pantry. Yes, arrange all the things inside the kitchen, especially in the dirty kitchen. Yes, arrange my photo albums. Yes, particularly the ones affected by Undoy. Yes, and I was able to read more books in preparation for the additional test questions for the licensure exam. Okay. And if you're going to ask me, yes, I'm very much, yes, I am very much lucky because of this, because I was able to settle here at home, yes, and do some things that I was not able to do before. Okay?
Thank you very much po.
Dr. Wong, see, how do you keep healthy routines at home?
Again, please. How do I
How
keep?
do you keep healthy routines at home? Keeping
How do I
healthy.
keep healthy? Well, of course, every time I wake up, after prayer, I do a little exercise, even on bed, the turning of the head, the hands, and after the exercise, I then try to check first, because I believe that if you contact or you connect with friends, you are keeping yourself already healthy, meaning you are making them feel that you are okay, and you are also knowing their conditions. And I do a lot of cooking and baking now, because I feel that by doing it, I am using my mind, and the interest is there, and somehow I'm feeling happy because the members of the family are also happy. And then another thing that I do is do some singing, we have videoke, because we have really to keep our sanity. Imagine for being in a condo, good with you because you are in big houses, you can go around and enjoy maybe outside. But here in the condo, all the rest of the neighbors have closed their doors. So if you open, those are the things that you would see. So talagang just inside the house. So we have really to entertain ourselves, and by making happy, I believe you are already trying to help yourself to be healthy. Of course, eating the right food somehow so that we could help ourselves healthy. Yeah. Yes, Jane.
Thank you very
I
much.
would like to, yeah,
Sige.
Lynn,
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to add, yeah, regarding keeping harmony at
Mhm.
home, because not only for my husband is already in heaven, my children are far from me, but what I'm thinking of, how about people who are already intact at home with all, quarreling every now and then. Maybe they're worried about the insufficient supply of food and the rest. How about their enrollment for their children and the rest of the things, payment for their obligation? I believe that it is the mother who should keep harmony in the family. So the wife should start talking with the husband, and maybe in the private way of talking, because if it is through shouting or what, the husband's pride will also be touched. So we just have to comfort the husband. It's okay, we will be able to make it together, we can do it. And children, for me, the children should not be part of whatever difficulty you have. It has been my practice that we passed difficult times when our business went into bankruptcy, and my husband had no work, and that, of course, children were growing. So it was really a crisis. So it was so difficult to handle. But what I did was just to comfort him. It's okay, we will be able to make it, rather than quarreling. And the children, I have to make them feel there's no problem. That's why when they grew up, they said, Mommy, it looks like we never had experienced difficulty. There was no problem for food or even in school. I said, because you were good, you were cooperative. If I tell this is all we have to be happy about it. We have to thank God. and your baon or the money you have to bring in school is just this. We just have to train the children, especially children who are already teenagers. They will be deprived of their social going out with friends. They will be deprived of playing with others, and the mother should be the one to make them understand, really. And that is, I consider our role of maintaining harmony. We have to make them understand the real situation. We love them and allow them to use the telephone maybe, but it has to be with discipline. Only this time. So let us say, study first. Once you are done with that, then I give you the time to go into online with your friends, but with limit. So it's just really, if I have to share so many personal experiences for that, we will be consuming the time. But my point is, children should not be part of, knowing the difficulty of the family. It is unfair for them because they should have a good memory of their childhood. The problem is between the husband and the wife. And the wife has the bigger role of making it appear really as harmonized, no problem, just happy and contented. That's it.
Yes, thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Yeah.
So now we are going to move on to the Mother's Day. So, Dr. Hoxie, how do you think this Mother's Day will be different compared to like the past year's Mother's Day?
Oh yeah. Just like Dr. Baisa again, no? Because our children are far. So it will be through online, the Viber, the Messenger, you know. But the being a mother, showing the love to our children is not only through face to face. We can always communicate with them, make them feel that we are just around. And problems are, they differ from one child to another. Sometimes a problem with their family, sometimes with work, and so on and so forth. Our role is just to make them feel that we are around, that we are understanding, we empathize with them, we know what they are going through, because we also pass those stages. So as parent, let us continue. In fact, I realize even if we are already grandparents, uh, I think you do not have yet, but I have 7 grandchildren already. I realize the role of a mother doesn't stop up to now. Still, mommy, what shall I do? This is the situation, and so on and so forth. So once I have given my advice, they feel okay already. They feel comfortable. Thank you, mommy. Thank you for the wisdom, and so on and so forth. And I felt I have done my part. So the mother is important. It doesn't end. The moment it started, it will not end until we are done. Yeah. Yes. Still, I love.
Yes, well, thank you very much. For you po, how about you po, Dr. Ponce? If you had to choose just one, what do you really want this Mother's Day?
No, actually, I would like to begin by looking into what is really this Mother's Day. No, if I'm going to choose one thing, is that, of course, I really want to have my children with me. But for one thing, you know, as we were saying, it's beyond our control that I got one child in Manila, but I'm sure I can still be connected with her. However, I am looking at this on Mother's Day, no, as it is something, an annual reminder, no, because this is an annual reminder to cherish the good relationship that we have for our mothers. And this Mother's Day has been extended to generation, no, like for example, generation of mothers I'm talking about. It has been extended, no, like our grandmothers, our great grandmothers, our stepmothers, our mother-in-laws, or even those with mother image. But the most important thing is that we give recognition or appreciation for the mother's role that they have in our lives. Because I am looking all the time, a mother, the description of a mother is that a mother is she who can take the place of all others, but whose place no one can take. So that's my feeling of a mother. So if I am to choose only one that I want as a mother, is I want to be connected with my children. That's the only thing that I wanted, because I wanted that relationship of a mother to the children will be there connected until we disappear as a mother. And that's all.
Thank you po.
Dr. Baisa, how do you feel about missing this celebration with the extended family?
Actually, it started when I was about to celebrate my 70th birthday last April. I already paid for the caterer, prepared for the celebration. Yes, only to cancel everything because of my youngest son even went home just to be able to attend. Yet I had to cancel all these things because of the lockdown. Yes. And what I am looking forward to now is that after the lockdown, when everything really is in the new normal and we can already go out the usual way, yes, I would like to, yes, connect with all my children and yes, have good time together. As to extended families, referring to my brothers and sisters, yes, from time to time, yes, I call them up, especially the one in Pennsylvania. Yes, I'm afraid because the daughter is also a frontliner. Yes, I'm afraid for their safety, and I just do not know when I can schedule my visit. Uh, Originally, I was about to visit them before the end of this year, but I think I have to postpone it, and it will take much time before I consider going to other foreign places. Yes, because of this situation. I think when it is really, I am already pretty sure that everything is safe. That is the only time that I will consider, yes, going to my brothers and sisters, seeing them and having good time with them. Okay?
Thank you very much po.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Dr. C.
Jen, yeah, thank you, love. Thank you, Dr. Jane. I would like to speak about extended family. I am a mother of 5, and I have 7 grandchildren. But I am a mother to so many, and I really feel it. And for me, they are my extended family, just like Georgine and her husband. They are like my own children also. Um, Ma'am Glo, I'm older than you. I celebrated my 70th year. They gave me a surprise party last February 26. And, my children and my children, other children who are coming from the association and the rest, they were with me. It made me really feel how wonderful it is to be a mom. I honestly, I feel it. If I say anak or child, I really mean it. Because for me, they are my children. Some are even older than me, but they call me mom. No problem with me. Others are getting angry already if they are called tita or ate. Don't call me ate or tita. I'm still young. I don't know. But for me, I feel so much honored and humble the moment people feel like I am their mother. Actually, my husband, when we got married, he had 2 children when he was still single. And we have a very good relationship together with the mother of the 2 children. That's why perhaps it made me feel, it's nice to have that extended family. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. How about you po,
Thank you.
Dr. Ponce?
Actually, no, this COVID-19 also, as I was saying a while ago, no, I was so busy serving my big family as a president of an institution.
Mhm.
So for 8 years, I had been serving my big family in the institution. And now it's time for me now to have focus with my small family now, immediate family. I think that's the good thing of this COVID only, no? That we have time to be with our own family at home and do some home chores that which we cannot, as Mom was saying a while ago, which we wanted to do it before, but we cannot do it because of the time that we have to consume serving our other families, that our extended families, as we say, no? So the only good thing with this COVID is that keeping us at home, we can focus with our home chores, and we have our family now. We can spend more time with them. laughing, eating with them together, laughing, looking, viewing some movies and everything on our own. And that's the only thing that we can do. But yes, of course, it's a nice thing to have an extended family because that is the we're saying, the more, the merrier. And now I'm also missing the RI family, no? For so many years already that we have been in contact with, except for this time again. That's why I was so happy when Helen called me, no? So that's the thing, no? The time constraints that we have because we are serving our extended family that we have.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. So
Thank
very
you.
much po.
Thank you so much, all of you. And now, thank you for all the sharing and the personal stories that you shared with us. Now, for our final question, because the COVID-19 has greatly affected so many lives, as we shared earlier, and challenged us physically, mentally, psychologically, economically, and spiritually for some of us. So, can you share with us some final words of wisdom to inspire and motivate us and keep believing that we will surpass the pandemic?
Yeah.
So, Dr. Baisa?
Okay. For me, I think I have worked very hard, yes, before this pandemic, so that I learned from it, gave me this lesson that I had to focus more on my religiosity, yes. And there is really nothing we can turn to, especially in these trying times, none other than the Lord. Just keep your full trust on the Lord. Submit everything to the Lord because in His time, He will be doing the things that will be for our good. Maybe this is not yet the right time to do it, but definitely it will be in His own time. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you very much po. How about you po, Dr. Ponce?
I just want to say na let's embrace ourselves. Let's pray for one another. Let's keep our country, our city, our institutions intact and strong with these new normal situations that we are going to have. Let's keep praying for one another and let's have faith and trust in the Lord. It's only the Lord that can keep us at ease and who can give us hope in these trying times that we have now. So continue on praying for one another and let's keep safe. Keep safe, everyone.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much po. Stay safe din po. How about you, Dr. C?
Yeah. Okay. What I can say is the crisis is temporary. There might be reasons that the Lord let it happen. And we just have, just like what Dr. Ponce and Dr. Baisa has said, we have really to pray, continue praying, and we just have to think that it is not within our control. It's beyond our control. So just to maintain our sanity, try to be happy. Let us think of the blessings that we have. We have a lot of blessings, more than we need, more than, what maybe a person should have. So these blessings alone is worth thinking and thinking about. And once we have accepted that we have a lot of blessings and this is just one negativity, accept it. We have no choice. We just have to accept it, face it. We have to listen to and obey to what the government is saying. And my appeal, let us please stop all these things, trying to quarrel with one another, just
Don't-
like what's happening. Instead of doing that, let us be one, so that once we are together, we are united, we are praying at the same time, maybe soon the Lord will let it be away. So just continue praying and thank God and be happy. Thank you, my friends. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be with you this afternoon, for us to learn and to share from one another.
Yes,
Yes, thank you for sharing your time and spending this tea time with us. Thank you for all your words of wisdom and stories and inspirational. Um, we thank you for joining us, and yes, stay safe, bless you, and take care until we can meet again.
Yes, yes. Take care. I hope to meet you, Dr. Ponce, Ma'am Glo. I wish to meet you. I will be needing you. And then please hugs to my apo, Jane, to Marco, who is celebrating the birthdays of today.
Yesterday.
Also Mikey. And thank you so much. Lavilyn, I'm happy to see you again.
thank you so much.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank
So
you.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. God bless us. Ma'am Glo.
Keep safe.
Keep safe po.
Yeah, keep safe.